ahead and raise your hands. We will hand out the mics. We'll start with Gregor.
Alek, 2 years ago, you were in that kind of weird COVID training camp. This year, you're an all-star and now a Game 1 starter. What is it about your game that's allowed you to make such a quick transition to becoming a number 1 starter and the workload that goes along with it?
Yeah, I think just being able to have some good off seasons, being able to get some good work in, and just understanding, what works best for me. We have a great staff here as well. The entire organization, everything that we were able to accomplish, during COVID while everything was kind of shut down, and really being able to take some big steps, I think has allowed me to be able to do well this year and to shine some of that light on some of that hard work that we did, when there was no baseball.
This kind of seems like the type of environment you would thrive in. How long have you been waiting for a moment like this in the postseason, and what have you been doing over the last couple of days to get yourself ready?
Yeah, I think this is what it's all about right here, right? You train all off season, you train all year, you go through the ups and the downs, and this is what it's all for—the bright lights, postseason baseball. So this is what you dream of as a kid, and for me, I'm just gonna go out there and have some fun and play some baseball. I love playing with these guys, and we got a great team, and we enjoy playing with each other, and that's all we got to do, just go play some baseball.
Alek, you're an energy guy. You were just talking about a little bit. Obviously, the energy in the building will be off the charts tomorrow. Have you thought about where you need to be energy-wise? Will you have to bring it down? Are you worried about getting too pumped up because you'll be so excited about what's going on tomorrow?
I think for me personally, I kind of just let the emotions go. Let them take its toll, let the adrenaline run, and I truly feel like that's when I'm at my best. So we got a good game plan, good mental routine to be able to control all that, and we'll just let them run and go have some fun.
Go ahead, Rob.
Alek, what is it about the bright lights that you like so much and that you thrive upon?
I don't know. I just feel like it's another game. You don't have to put too much into it. This is what we work for. We've been doing it our whole life, and I know how to play baseball more than I know how to do anything in this world. So, kind of just got to go keep doing it.
You've had plenty of learning experiences in your career, but you talk extensively about what you learned at the All-Star game, and I know you talked to Justin Verlander a lot. Did you talk to him much about what the playoffs are like in Major League Baseball?
Not really, and I don't know if he'll give me the right advice anyways, because we'll probably be seeing him in the next round. But yeah, I mean he's been doing it for a while, and we didn't talk postseason baseball, but he definitely did give me some good tips on some other things.
Alek, can you think back of watching some great postseason starts from your childhood, and can you share some memories of, maybe a starter that you really enjoyed watching, a game that really stuck with you?
Yeah, I think the one I can remember the most was Mad Max and Steven Strasburg kind of carrying that Washington Nationals team to a World Series, and didn't matter the day of the week. They were either in the bullpen or they were on the mound. The rest didn't matter. It was about going out there and giving your team everything you have, and worrying about the aches and the pains in the off season. So for me, I truly believe that we got some special guys in the staff, and whoever's turn it is, they're going to grab the ball and go give it all they got, and I look forward to doing the same thing with them.
Hey, Alek. Have you spoken to anyone from the Jays who played in the 2015-2016 teams? And what were their message to you about playing in front of a crowd like this?
I haven't really spoken to anybody from those teams. I was on a Gibby podcast a couple weeks ago, and so I would say he was the only one, and he just told me kind of the same thing. Just go out there, have some fun, go do your thing, and go do exactly what you've been doing all year. There's just going to be a couple more people there watching, so just got to go do that.
Go ahead, Arden.
Hey, Alek, way in the back here. What is it about Alejandro Kirks' game calling, his receiving, that you feel works so well for what you're trying to do on the mound?
Yeah, I just think, the game plans that we're able to set together, the energy, we both feed off each other pretty well. And we just have a good rhythm going. He understands what I'm trying to do to hitters, my game plan, how I'm trying to attack them. And he goes out there and he's not scared to call his game. And, sometimes the finger he puts down is better than what I was even thinking. So, we feed off each other. We feed, some pretty good energy to each other. And I feel like we got something good going right now.
Go ahead, Caitlin.
Hey, Alek. You obviously had an innings high this year. What did you do about your routine throughout the year to be able to save some in the tank for October? Because I think you were always looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not the kind of guy that tries to save anything in the tank. Just go out there and give it my all every game, understanding that we're going to be in a postseason. You make adjustments on bullpens and, maybe cutting back on a long toss day or, really making sure you're recovering and nutritionally and everything is just being what you need to do to be good. And when that fifth day comes, you give it your all. You really don't try and save anything. But yeah, I just think a lot of the work we've done in the off season, leading up to spring training and leading up to the season, and then some mid-season adjustments as we're going, I think have been able to help me get to this moment strong.
Go to Ben Wagner.
Alek, have you ever felt pressure on the baseball field?
To be honest with you, my high school coach used to say pressure is something you put in your tires. So this is just baseball. It's just a game. Just got to go out there and have some fun and leave the pressure for your tires.
How do you let out the pressure or then channel the excitement?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of excitement. We got a whole country rooting for us, and 2 years without any baseball in this country, and now they get to, and not only them but us as well, experience playoff baseball back at home. So there's definitely going to be a lot of excitement. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere, and I think just continue to keep up that mental routine that I have. Breathing, continue to stay in prayer and stay in faith, and continue to trust that what I've done all year has been good enough to get to this moment, and it'll be good enough to keep going. So that's really all we got to do.
Go ahead, Mike.
Alek, further to Rob's question, if Verlander didn't talk to you about the playoffs, how much are you and the guys in the clubhouse leaning on people like George and Jackie and Strip who've been in the playoffs like a half dozen times?
Yeah, that's huge. George is, I think he made a comment today. He's played over 100 playoff games, and having that experience and understanding, the preparation, the routine, and the moment, being able to pass that along with everybody. Jackie, he's World Series champ. So just being able to learn from those guys and understand that it's just baseball. You just got to go out there, have some fun, let your emotions, go crazy, let your adrenaline run, tunnel it like you've tunneled it all year, and just go out there and have some fun with the boys.
And to your point about Scherzer and Strasburg, if Game 3 is getting into the 14th inning, how all over Pete and Schneider are you going to be to let you get in there and pitch?
That'll be their decision, but for me, I'm gonna go out there and give it all I got in Game 1, and we hope there is no Game 3.
Alek, when you made your major league debut last year, you had a huge contingent of family and friends, and your mom basically took over the broadcast. I remember watching that game. Is she going to be in the house tomorrow, and what sort of group do you have coming to watch your postseason home debut?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be playing for free the whole next month. Got about 25 tickets for tomorrow, so the whole family's in town, and that's my support group. They're the reason, I am where I am today. So wouldn't want to do it without them by my side.
Alek, further to that, even though you're now in the major leagues, do you feel the presence of your mom when you're pitching, knowing she's in the stands?
Yeah, I think we spoke this morning on FaceTime. we talk about all the travel ball days growing up, waking up at 8 a.m. to drive to Broward to go play in a tournament, play 3 games, maybe eat them, sandwich or peanut butter on the way, between games, and, getting home at 2 a.m. and she's at work the next morning at 8 a.m., talking to my dad about it as well, and just all the sacrifice that, we've gone, to get to this moment, and not just me, just every kid trying to achieve the big league dream, and tournament to tournament to lesson to getting cut from a team to going from JV to varsity, like all that stuff, and I think it's kind of a pretty fun to look back and see that journey and then be like, wow, we're here in a postseason game now.
I read that you've become quite enamored with watching Encarnacion's walk-off in 2016. Can you explain why?
Yeah, I think it was like the 5-year anniversary or 6-year anniversary of the walk-off, and that video came up on my Twitter feed, and man, I couldn't believe the energy and the atmosphere, and the building was shaking, man. So kind of been using that to kind of feel some of that energy that's going to be there tomorrow.
We'll go to Keegan.
Alek, when you look at the Mariners lineup, what type of lineup is this? What challenges do they present, and how do you prepare for that?
Yeah, I think they're a really good lineup. They're pretty balanced, from top to bottom. They got good power, good speed. They're aggressive. So for me, just got to go out there and pitch my game. Just attack them in the zone. Read the swings they're making. See what's working, and just go and try and give the team the best chance that I can.
And when you look at your own team, bigger picture, why do you think this group is special? What makes this team a contender?
I just think if you look at all year, there's no specific moment that you can look at it this year where you could say, wow, the Blue Jays were hot. Wow, the Blue Jays are the best team in baseball right now. I don't think we went on a winning streak over 10 games at any point in the year. We've had a lot of ups and downs. We got a new manager. A lot of that stuff, and this team hasn't budged. This team hasn't felt that pressure. This team has continued to come in and day out and work as hard as they can, do everything they can, be a brother for one another, and just continue to do what we can do and control what we can control. And I truly believe that a team that's been through a ton of stuff and really even hasn't played their best baseball but has still won 92 games, I think it's pretty amazing to see that, to be a part of that. And I think right now we're playing our best baseball, so it's perfect timing.
Take our last one here from Hazel.
Alek, you exude confidence, but have you even exceeded your expectations so early in your career?
I think a little bit. I feel like every week something just, it gets better. So I feel like that's kind of the mindset. Just I've done a lot of things this year I've never done before. So I've never pitched in a postseason game either, and done pretty good in some other games that I've never pitched in before either. So just kind of got to keep that mindset and understand that I can only control what I can control, and I can only do the best that I can do. Everything outside of that is not in my control, and just continue to go out there and do everything I can to help this team win a game and scratch and claw to the end.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alek.